tell those people, and those people will tell the white man, the police. That's all they do. It's the same old dumb stuff. Noam Chomsky and Amy Goodman and all those people. You can tell something's wrong because some of them been writing books for almost 50 years off. And they ain't did nothing, ain't nothing happened. And when they would have, I remember those ex-FBI agents like Philip Agee and all those, you remember WPFW, KPFA out in California, they used to have these ex-CIA agents coming and telling them about what the government did a long time ago. They would put them on the road and give them speeches and everything. So these dummies listen to such persons as ex-FBI or ex-CIA. They're just giving y'all news about what they did in Angola. Right? What about now, this week? What are you doing today? What do they have planned for tomorrow? So, this manual that we're coming up with, part of it is we may speak about it first and have that transcribed. And that would be the first outline. Then we improve it as we go. But there are certain things that's necessary. Those things that are really necessary, national unity. For Iran, I'm going to say this again. The top people should cut their salary 25%. Across the board, to let the people know we're in this together. National unity means pull out all the stops, including, they sound good, the Greens, like Musa. No, Musa. It was 10 years ago. Green was talking all that. He was against Ahmadiyya and other. Now, Karubi never was crooks. Karubi was definitely crooks. But you notice you haven't heard nothing from what was the president before? Not Ahmadiyya, Katan. Have you noticed you haven't heard nothing from him? You know why? They're all under house arrest. Every one of them. Because of the fitna that they started. Now, what they ought to do is go to them and say, look, one thing about it, we all Iranians, it includes Ahmadiyya in that. Because that's our homeboy, we want him to be strong and put right in the middle of all of this. But not obviously. So, national unity, each one of those guys have 5 or 10 people with them. So in this great struggle right here, national unity means bring everybody out. Plus it shows forgiveness. It shows that, give it a try. If they get out of hand, you be able to spot them. And what are the benefits? The benefits is that Iran is mobilized as a national unit, ready to do international struggle. Because remember, its struggle is regional. It's already, Hezbollah, that's already taken care of. Iraq is taken care of. Because all of those militias, Muqtada al-Sadr and all of them, he run off to Iran to go through his studies. Of course, my belief is they run him off to, they didn't run him off, he went to Iran. So he could get a little gray in his beard, and instead of Hujjatul Islam, he become Ayatollah, and They're trying to set him up that when what's the name passed away, moved to the Saudi, he comes from the Saudi family. All of them is big. All of them is big. I told Muhammad Bakr Saad, big. He was martyred by Saddam. What's the name? Saad, they sent to Lebanon. Musa Saad. That's why I said, look, when anybody look up my name is between Musa Saad and Musa al-Qadir. So I'm in good company. They gon' Imam Musa, who is he? I'll take a look. What?
That's true.
And when the brothers hear that Musa Sada went to Libya in '81, and he got kidnapped by Gaddafi. They couldn't do that now. If Gaddafi was still alive, he couldn't get him. But anyway, he's in good company. Remember, his uncle, Muhammad Bakr Saad, was big. He was a mujtahid. In fact, the whole family was mujtahids. Yes, his daddy was a mujtahid too. So, your little brain is big, which he has now. He got that Ayatollah look. And he got a crash course in Ayatollah, right? Yeah, because he was a revolutionary, but he got a crash course in Ayatollah. And when I ain't gonna miss his name, passed away anyway. Long story, they got their own hierarchy. But anyway, let's get back to us. Manual of Islamic Movement. This is the Manual of Islamic Movement for the early 21st century. Well, we've always said 2020 vision. So the early 21st century is now up to 5 years and a little longer. But the early, what we have to teach people, there's questions that we have to answer. Those questions are very simple. What, why, who, where, and when. What are we about? This describes the Islamic movement for now. Where we are. What is our environmental circumstances? Where are we trying to go? In our life, we're trying to go here, here, here. These are our goals. Our goals are to do A, B, C, D, E, F. All of these are our goals. We keep it short and simple. Why are we trying to do that? Why do we have these goals? Well, just look around. My view is like what we was talking about the night before last, the day before last. You notice we always talk about almost like a bloodless, like we want to make a new world and we want as little bloodshed as possible because we have bloodshed. Massive bloodshed usually be followed by massive revenge, massive hatred. So from our study of psychology and sociology, we actually want to prevent that. That's what our goal is. That's why we always talk about we want to moderate white people, because white people are not forgiving. So we have to educate them on Tazkiyah bil Nafs. We really have to do that. Okay, that's the global transition. But now it seems as though there is a transition in between that. And that transition period is now. And it is possible that the possible great war in the Middle East would be the precursor of that coming period. It don't have to be way off. But it's possible, basically, let's say two things can happen. It could be more. But one, this fight would be so bloody that it would bloody this white man here. And this is one of the reasons that it's very possible that everybody is thinking, but nobody wants to bloody the white man up. He's beyond everybody. Everybody's tired of it. Everybody, not everybody, but almost everybody's looking for an alternative money system. He's going to sanction us. He's going to take our money if he, forget this joker, man. Everybody's saying that. So, now you got to remember the regularity of correct analysis is involved right now. This is not just flipping coin. That one possibility, technically we hope it's not that way, but that the Middle East goes up in flames. The Middle East goes up in flames. The Zionist state of Israel would be buckled or placed in a position that it's going to use atomic weapons. The minute it uses atomic weapons, they're finished. That finishes them. They may finish off a lot of people, but they are finished as they, this is an unforgivable sin. Okay. The other thing is, it's a limited war, but the war destroys the backbone of the United States of America. That it shows them to be, that they're not bad. They're just not bad. This is very, very possible when Iran. See, a lot of people don't know what they have. That's why Iran used to ask me, what are we going to do? Well, me not being from amongst them and later on getting in, I said for them in 1979 and 80, I said they have a love for jihad. That's all I know. Not a whole lot about a lot of it, but I do. I said, no, you guys are different. So my friends were saying, the white man don't do this. I said, the white man ain't going to do that. In 79 and 80. And he didn't. To Iran. So it has to be either their nose gets so bloody, because see, Iran is ready to go all the way. When they say we are prepared, they're prepared down to the women and children. They are prepared because imagine what the U.S. did to them. Remember, they're justified on every level. Wait a minute. We had an accord. We had a treaty. Everybody signed it. You pulled out of the accord and then you put stronger sanctions on us than we had before. For what? You know, remember, they ain't never said for what. We just did that. We do that. That's what we do. Can you imagine? And everybody's watching, see. And it just so happens that the whole world got caught up in this, and they hired Don to go in because they know he would be reckless and he might be able to straighten it up. If he can't straighten it up, the United States feels like we're dead as a global power. They are. They're dead as a global power. They're dead. I don't care what they do. That I don't believe there's any way that they can come back as a global power. Because they've insulted Mexico, they've insulted Canada up there, they insult their best friends. And you know, you can rape a woman or you can rape somebody, but you can get the same thing with super friendship. And you get the whole package. Hey, I had some flowers, right, all of that stuff. He's like that. He's just like he is in the sex drive stuff. Half of them women are telling the truth. This nigga just threw me in a closet and stuck his tongue down my throat and stuck that's his character. He says it. I just feel only body parts and they let you do it. He says it. And he's saying it casually, not like I did anything wrong and I just did anything wrong. That's the same policy with politics. I'm going to bust y'all upside the head and then they sell wolf tickets. The only problem is nobody's buying. Kim Jong-un just got a love affair with him, and he's so stupid. The guy goes from Rocket Man and my butt that's bigger than yours to love letters. You see Kim in the paper, letters, treating letters from Don, I don't know. This is look. And the Chinese have always, they have a 900-mile border with something like that, 900 miles. Where's Korea getting all of this stuff? Where's Korea getting all of this stuff? The trains go back and forth all night long. They're just doing that. Right? The South Korea is tired. The sunshine policy. Sunshine policy. You want to be friends with them. Everybody, they want the U.S. out of that part of Asia. And they're all negotiating with each other to get rid of the boss man. We got to get rid of the boss. Man, he over here with atomic weapons. China definitely don't want him there with nothing because he didn't talk back to China. Now, it is reasonable. I talk to Chinese about this from time to time. China will not, the Japanese will not apologize for Nanking, 1937, when they started all of those. They just won't come out and say, we're sorry for this. The Chinese should accept the weakest apology that they give and develop maximum unity. Why? China is the second most powerful country. Japan is the third. They all, both Asians, you can't fight each other. The Americans got y'all set up to argue with each other. You see what I mean?
It seems like that's what's happening now.
Yes, but that leadership has to cooperate with each other. There is some moves between Japan and China. But the Chinese, for decades, went on Nanking. I don't know if you ever saw it in those old films. All those Chinamen had tied from behind, and the Japanese just shoot, bam, bam. That's Nanking, 1937. That was one of those brutal and bombing of Chinese cities, the slaughter and the starvation of Chinese, of Vietnamese. You know what they did in China, they did in Vietnam, they did in Korea. Remember the comfort women in Korea? Comfort women, all those old women. They was telling Japan, you gotta pay these old women for, you know, sex. They stumbled around until there was probably, it's only one more alive. It's the 1930s and 40s, they're all dead. We think we will pay, who's left? This is how the U.S. will pay you. They wait till everybody's not dead. But anyway, back to the subject. What are we trying to do? The manual of movement. We have to organize that manual. We have to organize that manual based on our observations, based on our study. You got to remember, we have been, this is research. We have real live, they don't think Negroes do it. We have real live research, just like we told the story of this. That's research. We didn't just come in and say, oh, my stuff is missing. No. We told so-and-so, and then that got back. And anything that we say here, we can mention 5 times, 10 times. We was calling it redundancy for a while. Redundancy. We're doing it so regular, it's redundant over and over and over again. So what are we going to do? Our goals should be clear. Clear goals. Then after you get clear goals, you want to know how much commitment is it going to take to get to where we want to go. Goal commitment. Goal difficulty. Those are 3 things: goal commitment, goal difficulty. But how much work are we going to have to do to get there? So what are we going to do? It starts with teaching